Yo, what's going on? Listen, man, if you guys can hear me, type one in the chat box. Type one in the chat box if you guys can hear me. If you guys can see me, type two in the chat box. Listen, I didn't plan on doing this, and I wanted to get this out just because I thought it was absolutely um, dope and amazing. So listen, it's my birthday, and you celebrate all week long. I'm super duper excited, thankful for everyone that showed love on my birthday. And what I want to do, I want to, I want to unbox this new book. All right, I want to unbox this new book, and first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone that showed me birthday love. Let me see if I can even pull up. Let me see if I can pull up all of the birthday love. Um, Thank you. My birthday was on Sunday. Birthday was on Sunday. Shout out to everyone. And by the way, all right, so ah, I've been working on this new book, and I wanted it to be released on my birthday. Actually, I have two new books coming out. Two new books coming out, and I'll explain what they are. But if you're here, let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're watching. I see you watching. Hey, I'm gonna unbox this book. I'm so excited. The mailman just dropped. I didn't expect it today, and so it's here. And I just wanted to unbox the book live. But I definitely wanted to shout out all of the major love um, there on social media. Roberta, what's up, Rick Reese, Ronald? It's like so many of these comments. What's up, DJ Watkins? Thank you, sir. Antonio, my man. James, Agatha, Angela Taylor. I appreciate the love. Renarcho, what's up, Gabby? Dr. St. Lejour. Thank you for the birthday love. Thank you for always supporting me. Tawika, what's going on? Thank you. Felicia, Angela, what's going on? Dominique Kane, what's up, Dominique? Dwayne, my man, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like so many of these. Eric Dowley, Rod, Adrian, Yolanda, Michael, Christavius, Jonathan, Tamarco, what's going on? Kelly, Chanel, Dr. Lena, Rob, so many. Minka Schumann, Minka and I, we actually went to first grade, second grade together. So good to see you. But just so much love and appreciation. Terrence, what's up? Good buddy of mine. Went to college together, him and his twin. Tamisa, what's going on, Tamisa? Thank you. Kevin, Erica, Danielle, what's going on, Danielle? My man Ramon Tukes from Decatur. Thank you, sir. Ramon is a great guy around real estate. Great guy. What's up, Rosalind? Happy birthday, Rosalind. Thank you. So Mark Kane, my guy, drum major, one of my best buddies. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I so I published this new book, and one of the things that I wanted to do, so I just turned the beautiful age of 52. And I must say, I look good, I feel good. I am just absolutely thrilled that I get to live this life on my birthday. And so, what I wanted to do, I wanted to document some of the amazing things that I've been able to do these last 20, 26 years. So, for those of you that don't know, and I'm pretty sure you may know, maybe you don't know. So, I've been a full time speaker since 2008. All right. I was a former scientist at NASA, former scientist at Ciba Vision, developing contact lenses, developing all the really cool things there in the corporate space. And what's up, Angela? Angel, what's going on? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. What's going on? It's me, TNT. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Cheryl? Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. May our great Lord continue to divinely bless you, you and your loved ones daily. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, So, full-time speaker and, well, scientist turned full-time speaker. And, I've traveled, I've spoken in all, well, I've spoken in 48 states. I've been paid to speak in 48 states, multiple countries. Actually, I will be in California in a few weeks at a beautiful conference. I'll be in Ohio in a few weeks speaking at STEM education conferences. Shout out to organization who purchased my STEM is Everywhere book. That's a book that I have. It's great for parents and teachers and educators who want to promote STEM education. Of course, I got a Play Your A Game book. I got a Scholarship Secrets Revealed book. There's some books that I have that I helped publish with my buddy CJ, Carlos Quinney, and his son. Another book that me and my buddy Royal Russell, my good buddy Marquell, his son. What's up, Marquell? My buddy Marquell's son Royal and I, we did this book, and I published a host of other books for other people. I don't really talk about it. I do a lot of ghostwriting, a lot of publishing for a lot of people, and I don't really brag about it or talk about it. Maybe one day I'll put everybody's book on a web page and just talk about um, just the blessings that I've had to work with some amazing people. Earlier today, I was on a group team meeting with my buddy Willie Moore Jr. and his team, and Willie asked me, he was like, "Yo, man, it's your birthday. What are some of the wise words you may have?" And I told Willie and the team in that group, I was just like, "I've won. Actually, we've won." And regardless of what you're going through in life, I want you to realize that you've won. The other day I was talking to Pastor D, Pastor Derek. What's up, Pastor Derek? Pastor Octavia. Pastor D called me on my birthday and he said, "Man, what you doing?" I said, "Bro, I'm sitting outside my parents' house, about to go in my parents' house." And he paused for a moment and he was like, "Bro, that's a blessing." He said, "Man, to hear you say you're walking in your parents' house." And for those that don't know, my mom, dad still living, blessed to be here on the earth. They've been married 56 years. We just celebrated their anniversary last month. But it was a blessing that I have both of my parents. It's a blessing that I could walk in their house. It's a blessing that I could even walk, right? It's a blessing that I'm able to turn on a camera and not really sure how many people are here, but it's a blessing to be able to communicate and live out what I may say, the dreams that I may have for my life, and to be able to just walk, to be able to live and not have any drama, don't have any baby mama drama, no relationship drama, just none of the dramas. Everything isn't perfect, but I've won. And I want you to realize too, it's just like you have won when you can count your blessings, when you can count the opportunities that you do have. Maybe you're working a full-time job, maybe you are working a business, maybe you're pregnant, maybe you're in a relationship, maybe things aren't perfect, but I want you to take the time to count your blessings and realize that you've won. Every single day above the ground is a win. And guess what? Every single day that you have the opportunity to do what you do, it is a win. So that's something that I wanted to share with you. I shared with the team earlier, and it's a win. It's a blessing. So I have this new book that I spent time working through and developing. Behind the scenes, like I mentioned earlier, I help a lot of other speakers, authors, coaches get their message out. And one of the things that I've seen, I'm an academic success school guy, right? I preach school, I preach scholarships, I preach getting a greater education, going to college, all of the things. But one thing that I've realized is that the Georgia Techs of the world, the Lehighs of the world, the Ohio States of the world, the Norfolk State universities of the world, those colleges and universities started from somebody's idea. Okay. And one of the things that I do is that I help people monetize their message. help professionals who've been working full-time jobs and careers and have expertise and have income be able to get their expertise out into the world. I help, service providers and coaches who have a desire to help other people, show them how to get that out into the world. So I wrote this book to document um, what I've been doing the last 26 years, how I've been able to transition from being a scientist and working in corporate, working at um, NASA and working at Ciba Vision and Mobile Chemical Company to be able to um, share my message across the world. So this was so unplanned, but the blessing is I have technology to be able to press a button and be able to do this. So um, here's the new book. Okay. If you guys want to see it, give me a few hearts, likes. Let me before I pull this out. Let me know that you're here. I see some of you guys are here live. I see you guys are here live on Instagram. Hey, let me know and let me know. Thank you for the hearts, the love. Yes, yes, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So here's the new book. Here's the new book. Oh, drop my microphone. The name of the new book is Monetize You. Monetize You. It's hardback. Got the little thumb feature, but it's called Monetize You, the complete system for speakers, coaches, and experts who are ready to get found, get booked, and get paid for what they know. And one of the things that, man, this is so good. This feels so amazing, Oh, like real pages, hardback. And yeah, it's called Monetize You. And as I was saying with, what's up, Jazz? She said, show us. What's up, Get Mo Inspired? What's up, Mo? Um, but one of the things that I've seen, like with the Norfolk states and with the Ohio states and the Georgia Techs, like all the schools I've been to, right? Lehigh and any college that you've gone to, it's like it is a place of education and insight to help individuals. And I believe we're living in a time in a society where you are the new university, right? I believe that I'm the new university. So when I speak when I speak in countries or colleges or schools, or I go different places, I'm taking my expertise and knowledge to share and educate other people. And so I wrote this book to say it's time for you to monetize you. I think about first person I thought about my friend Brandy Hill, right? I got Brandy text message. She's a CPA. She does great work. Guess what? She can monetize herself by helping people get their finances together. All right, as I mentioned, my buddy Willie Moore Jr. earlier, right? Amazing storyteller, amazing personality. Guess what? He's monetizing him, right? My man Triggs, he's a former policeman. Now he's helping in school safety. He's monetizing him. And I believe you can monetize you. I see some people with questions. I'm going to answer your questions there. I'm going to answer your questions. But on the back, here's the sub headline on the back. And the sub headline on the back is You Are the New University. Yeah, you are the new university. Make the world a better place and get paid for it. And the reason I just really say that, I have multiple degrees. You may have multiple degrees, but you may be noticing a shift where people are going back to almost this apprenticeship type of thing, right? You're spending time with individuals, you're spending time with people who have experience and expertise, and you're investing in them to get the certificate, to get the education, to get the know how, to get the things that you need to do. And my encouragement is what is the thing? I know in the good book, there was a scripture that where the prophet came. I think the prophet came to Elijah's, not Elijah, but the widow woman's house. Her husband had just died. And the prophet said, hey, what's in your house? And the question I have for you is, what's in your house that you can impact more people, assist more people? And basically, I show you how to do that in this book called Monetize You. And one of the things that I say in the top banner bar here is this: you don't need more talent, you need a system, right? You need a system to be able to get this thing out. And so what I've done is that it's a plug and play templates type of book where I go through, and this thing is almost 200 pages, and I break down, and I'll just shout out the the chapters here. Um and actually, you know what this is? So when I was a scientist, we had to spend a lot of time writing SOPs. If you know what an SOP is, it's a standard operating procedure. And so, as I've been speaking and getting paid all of these years, I've documented what it takes. I've documented what I've done to book paid speaking opportunities. I've documented what I've done with marketing. I've documented what I've done to, publish books and products and courses. And if anybody's purchased one of my books or courses, hey, thank you so much. And I'll even drop the link for you guys to get this book. But what I've done, this is my dad calling. Hey man, what you doing? All right, so all right, so this is live, guys. Daddy, you on the, I'm on a live video. Okay. All right, stay here. Stay here. I'm on a live video. All right. All right. So tell the people, tell the people what order you're talking about. Has a speaking engagement in Ohio. Uh-huh. On the 11th. Okay. Well, you ain't gotta tell my money on that part. But that's okay. But on set the stage to tell you how you get an increase on your books. Okay, you're gonna tell the people how much money I got to speak on this. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Okay. But anyway, we talked when I negotiated, we was donate some books. Oh, and by the way, you guys, my dad is my booking manager. Okay, so he didn't know I was doing this, but since you guys are here, I'm gonna use this as a teaching point. Go ahead, Dad. When I negotiate with them and they agree to have candidates to come in, I always tell them about some of the books that he has, and that's the books. And in this case, this is a teacher development group coming in out of Ohio, and they have to attend. So in that case, I introduced the books, and they came back and said, "Well, thank you for the books. We might buy some additional ones." Uh-huh. So they came back and said they want to buy 750 books in addition to the 100 book candidates we're going to donate. That was how many? 750. 750 books in addition to the 100 books that we was giving them, that we were donating, and on top of that, the speaking fee. Yeah. Well, no, you don't need to give them the price. They can do the math. They can do the math, but he just picked up some additional big money for the book. Okay, don't okay, yeah. Don't talk too much. All right, we on all the platforms, YouTube Live, everywhere. All right, so my dad knows this, but he doesn't know this. So I wrote this book sort of behind his back. And I think I told him the other day at my private birthday party. But my new book, Monetize You, came in today, Dad. And it came in today. So you and Mama can jump on one of my YouTube channel live and you guys can see the actual. I'm doing I'll send you the link. I'll text you the link in a few minutes so you can jump on live. I'm excited for the book, but and I knew it told me about it, but it's good to see that you finally got it released, and that's awesome. Yeah. So instead of having the few books that I've been advertising, we can advertise that one. Yeah, well, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Well, all right, cool. Thank you, man. I'll check out the text message and get that over to you. Yeah, man, we have to determine we're gonna do shipment. Okay. All right. Peace. Peace. Yeah, shout out to Ohio. They purchased an additional 750 books. Now, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. That was not planned, but since my dad was talking about it, praise God, right? But how did I do that? I break that down and monetize you. All right. I break that down and monetize you. But like I said, everything from speaking to authoring books to creating courses to creating programs to creating Jazz said that's crazy, right? Yeah, Jazz crazy, right? Yeah, what's up, Jazz? Jazz is my cousin. Jazz is my cousin. She stays pregnant. She stays losing weight. She stays gaining weight through pregnancy, and she does a great job of helping mothers and everybody lose that baby fat. After pregnancy. So shout out, thank you, Jazz. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I said, wow, right, right. But here's the beautiful thing about it. Regardless of that was just one testimonial. Um, yeah, I was recently booked to speak over in Central Asia in September, right in Central Asia, and been working on the dynamics of speaking in Asia, spoken over in Middle East. How do we do that? How did I do that? And I document that here in monetize you. So table of contents, and I'll drop the link. If you guys want the link for it, just let me know or DM me. But so this is the standard operating procedures, right? Just documenting it and spending time. Whereas a fill in the blank where you can take what you have, what you know, and you can just fill in the templates and be able to do it. So I talk about the machine. Most individuals never build the words that pay you. Um, a lot of times people say content is king. I kind of agree with that, but I believe cash is the kingdom. It's one thing to have likes and comments on your videos and different things, but likes and comments don't pay bills, right? Credit cards, invoices, cash pay bills, and I talk about that. The booked and paid speaker, how to create your speech, how to form a speech, how to know which stories to tell. Jazz probably mad at me because I told her she was pregnant, she gained weight, and she lose weight. But that's a whole story, right? I talk about how to create money making products, how to build out your dream program, how to install an engine so it all works together. So yeah, man. So this is my new book again. It's called Monetize You. Monetize You, the complete system for speakers, coaches, and experts who are ready to get found, get booked, and get paid for what they know. And one of the things I don't do, and I probably need to do it more, like I don't brag on the hundreds of people that I've been able to work with. I don't brag on the number of books that people have no idea that I've written and produced. I don't brag on the speeches, brag on the programs, don't brag on how much money I've made for myself or even other people. But one of the things that I know is I've been so blessed to work with a lot of amazing people. Okay. A lot of amazing people. They know who they are. You may know a lot of them. And the crazy, beautiful thing is we all have different messages so we can make the world a better place. What's up, Henri? He said, "Hey, Candace, I need to get your book and ask questions on college scholarships." All right, cool. I got this book, and um, this is my scholarship secrets workbook. But I'll make sure you get one, Henri. Henri's a dear brother that I've been knowing for a while, who's worked with me in college ministry. Let me show you guys this to just show you that this is how long I've been doing this. So this is my very first book. Okay. This is my very first book. And actually before this book came from me speaking at West Georgia. It was West Georgia College. That shows you how long this has been, right? It was over in, I believe it was 1998. And so I was asked to speak over at West Georgia College, and they had heard about what I was doing as a scientist, heard about what I was doing. And they said, "Hey, Kentish, can you come speak to our college students?" And I was like, "Sure." Right. And came to speak to the college students. Now, this is how long this is before yeah, social media wasn't popping, right? 1998. And so I went there to speak and I recorded my presentation. Remember back in the day, you had the little auto reverse tape cassette? Well, I um I recorded that presentation, put it on an audio or white tape cassette. And I was married at the time, and I had my sister-in-law, brother-in-law living with us at the time. And um, so me and my wife, we would go to work. My sister-in-law, she would be at home. I think my brother-in-law, he would go to work. And so I did the presentation, recorded on the white tape, and I left the white tape at home. Right. So shout out to Leah. Leah works with me in business here, and Leah was at the house and she was going through the audio tape. And so I get back home from work and she was like, "Candace, this audio tape is great. Like, this information is amazing." And I was just like, you know what? Eh, everybody should already know that. Okay. And so when I spoke at West Georgia, I was speaking on how to make the A God's way. So I was speaking at West Georgia College, speaking to a Christian based organization. And so I'm a Christian and I spoke on how to make the A God's way. So I broke down 10 different things you should do. And so I took the audio tape. Leah said it was good. And I spent time. Now, this is way before AI, chat, Claude, all of them, right? I would listen to the tape and I would transcribe my words. Listen to the tape line by line, transcribe the words. And the book went from making the A God's way to playing your A game. And the subtitle was Biblical Principles for Academic Success. Okay. Now, one of the things about this book is actually small. I mean, I would stand up, but I got my pajama pants on. Well, I'm not tripping, right? All right. So I got my pajama pants on, right? Pajama pants. And this book was designed to fit in the pocket. And so the book was considered a pocket book. You get it? A pocket book. And so playing your A game, biblical principles for academic success. And it's a cool book. And I was positioning myself as an author, right? And started selling and promoting the book at schools. But you know the different things between biblical stuff and Christian stuff in the school. One thing, my ex-wife, I probably should have listened to her. She was like, "Candace, you need to take the scriptures out the book because the people in the school are not going to buy the books." I'm like, "Girl, you don't know what you're talking about. The Lord told me, right? The Lord told me to put the scriptures in there, right?" And I probably should have listened to her, right? And but anyway, so this book, we realized, like, man, I think I was selling this book for $10, and so I realized I transitioned from an author to an individual that had some expertise, some knowledge. And this book transitioned over to this book, right? So if any of you guys have seen this book, it transitioned to this book. And one of the cool things, of course, you see back in the day when I was rocking the cool goatee, I always been sexy now. You know what I'm saying? Rocking the cool goatee. And so the biblical principles book, I took out all the scriptures and transferred them into the KASV version. You know, the KASV version, right? The Cantus Andrew Simmons version of the Bible, and added some other principles and everything. And by the way, like if you've ever thought about writing a book or monetizing your message, one of the things that you want to do is your title is the sexy part. Okay. Your title is the sexy part. Your title is the eye catching part. Your title is the thing that when you walk down the airport, you look into the bookstore, you can capture people's attention. The subtitle is what the book is about. Right. And so during that time period, I started interviewing a whole bunch of teachers, asking teachers like, "Hey, what's going on in the school system? What's going on with our students? What's going on with all the things?" And the parents would be like, "Child, woo, these kids, right? They don't stay motivated. Ooh, these kids, they don't stay focused. These kids, right?" And I'm like, if they're saying these kids don't stay motivated, these kids can't stay focused, and that was the big problem that they were dealing with. Guess what? So the subtitle became the part of what the need is, right? So if you're doing a book, the title is the catchy part. The subtitle is what the book is all about. So this book went from this biblical principles, a little pocket book. The crazy thing about the pocketbook, um, they were cutting off. This is not standard size, but they were cutting the paper off. And I went to the printer one day, and all of the paper was falling off. It was going on the floor. And I was like, "Hey, who's paying for that paper?" They were like, "You are." I'm like, "Me?" They was like, "Yeah, we had to cut it down to a custom size." And so, of course, that was a lesson learned. It was a lesson learned not to do a custom size. So this book became this book. And the clear difference here you see, of course, I put my face on the book, right? Put my face on the book. Still rocking the cardigan, still rocking the ties, and started to position myself as a speaker who had a book. Right, you heard my dad was on early. He told you how much they were paying me for this gig, and right, I'm a speaker. They paid me one price, but then you heard how they wanted to purchase another 750 books. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that live, but oh well, right? 750 books. And so this book, so went from this book to this book. And I can even tell you exactly what year this was published. Yeah, this was published 2005. To let you know, ain't no new turkey to this. 2005. This book was this book was 2011, right? So 2005 to 2011, and then this book became this book. Okay, so still chocolate, still sexy, right? Put that in Instagram so you guys can see it, right? So I went from this book, had a little hair on my head to no hair on my head, right? Right. And I changed it from playing your A game to play your A game. And still had the same subtitle there: How to Stay Motivated, Remain Focused, and Succeed in School and Life. Okay. Um, so so what am I saying? Right? If you have something that you know, guess what you can do? You can monetize you, right? And so, of course, speaking academically, speaking on getting better grades, speaking on all the things. And by the way, you guys let me know. So this book, matter of fact, this book was, I think it was 2018, 2018, no, 2020, 2020. And I'm probably going to update this book very soon because I want to bring AI elements into how to improve your study skills. What's up? Somebody said I bought the 2011 book for my nephew. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Right. But I'm probably going to update this book here soon to talk about the different things that I teach on STEM and AI and how to can use AI to get better grades, the do's and don'ts of using AI. Oh, and by the way, let me let y'all know something. Y'all be careful how y'all using this AI, okay? Because in a lot of cases, AI is making a lot of people dumber, okay? And I have my concerns, and I talk about this in my live events, talking about the pros and cons of AI. And I think one of the things that we need to do and should do is be able to properly show our students how to use AI the right way. You know, a lot of times people got a smartphone, but they don't know how to use a smartphone smartly. All right. So be careful of that. Be careful. I'll probably talk about that. So this book, these books, Academic Success, people was like, hey, Cantus, okay, you did good in school. We heard that you ended up going to college all on scholarships. And I was like, yeah. Can you tell us about that? Well, guess what I did? Took the time. And this is not the actual book. This is the workbook. I don't have one around here somewhere. I probably do over there. Um, Yeah. Scholarship secrets. So I documented everything there dealing with scholarships. Let me show y'all this. Like, don't look at my booty. I'm about to walk over here. Don't look at my booty. All right. Don't look at my booty. So, and this goes into monetizing you, right? This goes into monetizing you. So when I was back in the day speaking, this shows you how long we've been doing this, right? Um, I used to take a presentation. I had hair, still chocolate, still sexy. You know what I'm saying? Had hair. And this was I went to college, but I don't know why. This is a presentation I used to do, and this the real deal. Your boy still got the CD, okay? Still have the CD. But guess what? This was a part of my expertise, right? This could be a whole book by itself. It's a speech um, that I used to do, and I implement this in my presentations now. Um, this this was an audio book from the physical book. All right. As a matter of fact, this book, I'm sorry, y'all, if I keep showing my pajama pants. This book, this audio turned into play your A game in a box. All right. So now you can sell these kits as boxes to help people get their message out. Um, Inside the box, there's a folder, there's some pencils, some other things, right? And so, what am I saying? I'm simply saying the things that the things that you may have done on your job, the things that you may have been giving to other individuals. Hey, you know, can that become a part of your new university, your new academy? So, all of these were CDs and audios, right? Back in the day. Ace your school test, ace your school test. All right, still rocking the ties, the cardigans. This was a two CD set, I believe. Yep, two CDs. All right. I wonder if they still play. They probably play. I don't even have a CD player, right? But guess what? These these two audios, like it's content on how to ace your school test. It talks about acing quizzes, acing standardized tests, like how to pass the SAT, all those things. Right? This audio has now turned into, I think it's a video in my online course dealing with academic success. So all of these things are really dope, really really dope. So take what you know and then you can turn it into really cool things. Somebody asked earlier. Somebody asked earlier. Um, I'm scrolling up here on my comments. Where's it come? Oh yeah, somebody asked earlier. There was go. Was that Barber King? He said, "Did you self-publish? Did you self-publish?" The answer is yes. All right, yes. I always self-publish. As of now, I've been self-publishing, and I even show you in the book how to self-publish. Show you where to go. One of the reasons I like to self-publish is because like people don't know me like that. Like I'm not like a big time, you know, but in my niche, in the STEM and AI niche, they may know me, right? And so I self-publish because guess what? I can launch my book anytime I want to. I can do a book launch any day of the week, any day of the year, in any city, in any state in the country. It's a book launch for me, right? Like this new book I'm launching, Monetize You. It's a book launch. It just happens to be during my birthday. So I put a campaign around it. It's like, hey, it's my birthday, but you get all the gifts, right? You get all the gifts. And so, matter of fact, let me just drop the link down here for those of you that want access to the book. I believe it's in my description, but it's monetizeyou.co/book. And I'll drop the link there in the chat box. Let's see if that comes off there. Um, yeah, I'll even drop it here on Instagram. Let's see. That link is here. monetizeyou.co/book. And yeah. Oh, so check this out. So we did the scholarship book because I have a background in science and technology. I put together a bunch of experiments, right? Put together a bunch of experiments and called STEM is Everywhere, activities to help students learn it, love it, and live it. And what I put together is a bunch of experiments from um, you can use it in pre-K all the way up into college. Okay. I know growing up, I used to always hear that science and math was hard. I'm like, actually, it's not. It just need to be taught in a certain type of way that people can understand it. And so I put these activities together. And so with the with this series, I have one more book. I probably do another book launch next week when this other book come out. And I won't tell you what the other book is, but it's a book that I've been working on for a few years and it's finally done. And I have that book coming out. But today I just wanted to celebrate with you guys this new book called Monetize You, a hardback book here, and just really breaking down how to create a money making website. I've created hundreds of websites, not just for myself, but for other people. If you know, you know. Um, my money making booking system, how I book gigs nationally and internationally. Money making keynote, how you can craft your keynote presentation or any type of presentation to rock any stage. Money making stories, money making products, money making books, money making programs, money making marketing. And I break all that down for you in this book. And it's called Monetize You, the complete system for speakers, coaches, and experts who are ready to get found, get booked, and get paid for what they know. And I'm super duper excited and thrilled that can be able to help people in this area. And so, yeah, if there's any way that I can help and assist you, you want to get a copy of the book, I'll drop the link down in the comments area. monetizeyou.co/book. And if there are any questions, I want to be able to answer some of those questions. What's going on? I love it. Kick, kick and kick. Z3715 says, let me fix this on Instagram so that Instagram people can see this. Hold on, Instagram. Let me put this over here. Maybe I can't. Let me see if I can make this. Yeah, I think I can. All right, Instagram, you guys can see that now. There we go. Yeah, I want to read this comment. This is really good. It says, I've been following your work and videos for the last 5 years. It helped me through my process of college. Now I have my master's degree. Thanks for your academics brilliance and skills on note taking. My God, I believe kick and kick. I believe you are a gentleman. I believe so. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna screenshot that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for rocking with me on this. And This is a blessing, like just absolutely a blessing. See what other questions I have here. I got different questions popping up. And hold on, let me exit that there. Exit that there. Yeah. I have a few more questions here. Um, Mo with the laughing emojis. Thank you, Mo. I think when I changed that on Instagram, it may have changed it other places too. Jazz says bars. Thank you. Bars. What's up, Leonard Webb? Great, great, great guy that I've had the pleasure to mentor. Leonard, thank you, sir, for always being so supportive, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nick Zizi. What's up, Nick Zizi? Nick, we worked together years ago. Nick, I see he's still rocking the zebra. He has the zebra print shirt on. Great, great guy, great speaker with a great, great message. Nick, it's great to see you, man. Let's connect. Let's connect. I believe that's Fred. What's up, Fred? Fred Linton laughing at something. Cuzzo say, I need mentorship. Cuzzo, I'm here. I've always been here. Cause you know, Cuzzo, hit me up anytime. All right. Um, yeah. Monetize you. What's going on, Dr. Kesslin? Dr. Kesslin is somebody that I've worked with. Um, Dr. Kesslin, do I have one of your books? Do you have one of your books? Um, I'll show while I'm here. Dr. Kesslin. I helped her monetize herself. Dr. Kesslin has, she's great with helping you get your PhD. All right, helping you get your PhD. Dr. Kesslin. I'll pull this up. Um, yeah, Dr. Kesslin here. Instagram, Instagram may not be able to see this. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Dr. Kesslin has this beautiful book, a few books that we did together, Degree of Persistence. We published this book some years ago and it's still selling, Degree of Persistence, and a book on doing the doctorate. And she was able to monetize you. Listen, if you are a person who needs help with getting money for graduate school or doctoral school, guess what? Dr. Kesslin is the go-to person. We've worked together. She just recently had a 2 or 3 day summit on getting a doctoral degree. But guess what? That's how she's able to monetize her expertise, helping people get in, get through, and get out of their doctoral degree. And even go into detail of showing you how to get your doctoral degree for free. She's been bullying me to finish my doctoral degree. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to get it in. I'm just like, bro, can I just give them these books that I've already published and be like, hey, give me my doctoral degree? I've been doing the work, like, you know. So, but thank you. Thank you, Dr. Kessler, for your kind words. She says, thank you for being the master of monetizing you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Dr. Kessler. Dr. Kessler is a thrill to work with. She's become a not just a great mentee, a great colleague, but also a great, great friend. So thank you for that. Thank you for the birthday love as well. Thank you for the birthday love as well. So listen, you guys, I just wanted to jump on. What's up, Ty Nance? What's up, my man Maurice? What's going on, Maurice? I see you here live. What's going on? Kimberly Johnson. Shout out to Kim. Kim has always been a great supporter. She'll pull up, support, sell books, do what needs to be done. And one of the things that I did in this book, it's on page, it's in the back of the book. And I took some time to think. Um, it's called The People Who Built the Bridge. And there have been some people in my life who've been very instrumental, helping me over the last 26 years or so in doing this, mentors and people that I've worked with, people that I served under, people that I've invested in. And have a special section for those individuals. And hey, if you're one of those individuals, keep an eye on your mailbox. Keep your eye on your mailbox. But thank you guys so much for all of the birthday wishes. Thank you so much for allowing me to live out my dream. Thank you so much for all of the students, the teachers, the educators, the professionals, the speakers, the authors, the coaches, the influencers, the mothers, the fathers, everybody who's played a part in anything that I've done. And I'm just so proud of you. Thank you. Shout out to my man. He said, K Dog. Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. He said, I'm proud of you, bro. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Shout out uh, to one of my amazing, I don't like to call her a student, I like to call her a mentee. She's a superstar and been, you guys don't know, Zakia Larry Wolf. Shout out to her and her amazing husband. She says, fantastic insight. So proud of your journey. Thank you for being a part of mine. Happy birthday. Zakia is amazing with um, publicity, public relations. She's the person that you want on your team to keep yourself out of trouble. Okay. She's the person that helps a lot of leaders, pastors, state officials, CEOs be able to show up the proper way in the media. And I can't remember the name of her book. I'm pretty sure if I pull it up, I can find it. But helped her publish an amazing book, and she's doing some great work. So Zakia, thank you for always being just a dope individual. Shout out to you and your king. Tell Dr. Wolf, I believe he is Dr. Wolf, said hello. Um, yeah, man, I'm about to jump off this thing. I just wanted to jump on and hey, press a button. I think I'm on all my platforms and technology, Facebook, Instagram, internet, everywhere. So if you guys are seeing this, yeah, go over to monetizeu.co/book, monetizeu.co/book. I'll drop it here in the chat box again if you want a copy of the book. Or if you know someone who says, hey, I need Candace's help in getting my message out into the world. There's something that I know, there's something that um, I've been able to do, and I want to get it out into the world. And if you want my help, hey, just let me know. Just let me know. Cheryl Cobb, what's up? She says, thank you for sharing Dr. Kesslin's book as an excellent resource for graduate school funding. I appreciate you all. Yes, Cheryl, Dr. Kesslin is amazing. Um, she's amazing. If you go over to drkesslin.com, that's KESSLYN, Dr. Kesslin, DRKESSLYN.com. Like she's a friend of mine, she's a friend of mine, so she's a friend of yours. And great work. Great work. Um, I want to end this with this last story. So many of you guys know, and I talk about this publicly, right? I'm the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. And one of the things that when I was telling about the first time I spoke of, not the first time I spoke, but I was speaking over at West Georgia, 1998. I remember speaking back in college and undergrad, and like I've always been in the limelight. But growing up, I really battled with this birth defect. I probably didn't battle with it publicly. It was more so in my mind, right? So I had this stinking thinking in my mind. And so this was like my mess, like my finger mess, the thing that told me I can't, I won't, and I'll never. And I was a drum major in high school. I think it was my very first game here in Decatur, Georgia. And I think Southwest DeKalb was playing McNair High School, and stadium was full. And I remember bringing the band on the field, had the whistle in my hand, had the baton, had the big hat on, and right. brought up the first song, and we did the Olympic fanfare. Don't do it all. Don't do it all. Don't do it all. Right? Doing all the things. And I had on white marching band gloves, right? You know, marching bands, they wear white gloves in their hand. And so as I was directing the band, this is so funny because I can remember. So it was like as I was directing the band, like the fingers that didn't have fingers, they were just flapping in the air as I was directing, right? So I went home that night and I went into the bathroom. I got some scissors, a needle and thread, and I came back, sat on the side of the tub, and I was gonna cut like the marching band fingers that didn't have fingers. I was going to cut the fingers off and turn my gloves from marching band gloves to marching band mittens, right? And so as I was about to cut the flapping fingers off to make these and sew them up and make the marching band mittens, that's like so crazy. My mom, she bust into the bathroom. She was like, "Boy, what are you doing?" I said, "Mama, I'm cutting off my flapping fingers." She said, "What?" I said, "Mama, I'm cutting off my flapping fingers." She said, "Huh?" I said, "Mom, I'm cutting off my flapping fingers because everybody in the stands is talking about me." So in my mind, I'm thinking that everybody was seeing my flapping fingers as I was directing the band. And my mom there, you know, she's a black mama, right? She probably could be called the black mamba, right? But she's a black mama. And yeah. And so she as she was speaking, she said to me, she said, "Candace, quit looking at what you don't have and focus on what you do have." She said, "Candace, quit looking at what you don't have and focus on what you do have." And that's what I want to say to you. Everything is not perfect, but you've won. Because you're living today, you have won. Everything may not be right with the finances or with the family or with your health, but you have won because you're living. And I want to just impress upon you, focus on the things that you have versus the things that you don't have. All right. Hey, man, I'm Cantor Simmons, coolest guy with 7.25 fingers. And I believe your message can change the world. I believe that you have what it takes to play your A game. And I encourage you to monetize you. All right. Want to copy this book? I'll drop a link down here somewhere. Go to monetizeyou.co/book to grab a new copy of this book. And hey, because you're here, also throwing some cool bonuses with this book. And it breaks down the I call it the 11 plug and play templates to turn what you know into cash and into impact. And so yeah, I love the book. I'm excited. I'm gonna go sit down and read it myself. And this is good. This is good. So thank you for watching. If there's any way that I can help you and support you, hey, simply let me know. All right. I'll talk to you soon. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you for all the birthday love. And let's keep winning. All right. Peace.